recording. Yes, hello, welcome on in. How you guys doing? I might as well switch to this screen. But yeah, we're gonna be playing more on Chaos Map, and I need to unmute my Minecraft source. Where is it? There it is. I have so many sources. I have so many audio sources, oh my god. And I should probably turn my music up because I didn't do that last week. 70% is fine. So yeah, hello everybody, how you guys doing? So it's gonna be continuing on what we did last week, which is digging out the chunk that is right over here. We got down to level like 20 something last time, and I did dig out a few more levels just because I needed more cobblestone for here. Not realizing I'd already started smelting some cobblestone in my smelters, and I just completely forgot. But yeah, I started to build this. I built a wall around the witch's tower, and I don't know if I showed you this actually. I don't think I did, but I did a little like staircasey thing around the tower, and I actually quite like it. And we've also got a little house coming off of it with like a bed and some blackstone stuff, you know. Also, I did find some bastions in the nether that are like, I think there's like 2 or 3 that are like quite close to each other, like within like 200 blocks of each other. So yeah, I kind of want to either go there by myself or get some of the other members to come with me. So yeah, outside here is like our nether wart farm. I did manage to find I didn't find a soul sand valley, but I did find some little like soul sand beaches of sorts that had like little bits of soul sand. Now I have like quite a bit of soul sand. I have a few stacks of it. So yeah, I was tempted to make this whole inside area into soul sand, and I might still do that. I'm not sure. I don't know. Or I might just change it to like coarse dirt. I'm not sure. I don't know. Or just change it into something else entirely. Like basalt or something. I don't know. But I also do want to add like a tree here. Made out of like the pale oak. So yeah. But I'm not good with making custom trees, so I'll have to look at like a tutorial or something like that. So yeah. Okay, I need to go put these potatoes away. I don't know what I'm gonna stream on Wednesday or Thursday. It's one of those streams is gonna be a sim stream. I know it. But I don't know whether to do a cube escape achievement hunting stream or a Untitled Goose Game achievement hunting stream. So I think I might put a poll out or something like that. So yeah, oh my god, there's so much stuff just in these chests. Oh my god, I'll have to get some of the stuff out of it, like the gunpowder and that. How many fireworks do I have actually? Speaking of gunpowder, okay, I have 4 stacks. Okay, that's fine. I might try and see how. I might just try and get some paper eventually, and try and make some like a ton of fireworks so I can put them all into their own dedicated shulker box. And welcome in, nature person. Hello. If one man can stand tall, there must be hope for us all. Somewhere there's better man. I'm sorry, PNG Poppy? Yes, PNG Poppy. Yes, I made my PNG tuber like a few weeks ago, and I was like, today, you know, I can't be bothered to put my webcam on today because not gonna lie, I'm having a pajama day today. I'm just still in my pajamas. I couldn't be bothered getting ready. So we're going with the PNG tuber today. For PNG, literally. But yeah, I'll still using my webcam every so often. But yeah, I'll be using like my webcam and PNG YouTuber like interchangeably in like, so like one stream like yesterday using webcam, and on certain streams I'll be using my PNG YouTuber. So yeah, how you doing? How you doing, nature? Not gonna lie, I haven't done a whole lot. That's a lie. I have done a decent amount today. I made a short today. I made a TikTok as well. I also put in my Instagram drafts, and then I played a bit of Stardew earlier. Got all the mastery stuff done in my solo world, and I've just been using winter as like a time to get all my relationships up. And I managed to get up to 6 hearts with Sebastian. When yesterday I was only on 2 because it was his birthday. I played for his birthday, and I gave him some, what's it called? The like fish food he likes. Not great. My friends broke up, and then the one that ended it tried to get with me, and we all hate her now. What the fuck? That's just, why would you do that? I'm sorry that happened to you, mate. Like, why the fuck would you just immediately try to get with someone, with like one of your friends, when you just broke up with the other friend? That does not make sense in my brain. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would you do that? Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to your nature. Hope you start to feel better soon. But yeah, I managed to get up to 6 hearts with Sebastian, so I just need to get 2 more with him, and then I think I do still need to get more hearts with Sandy and Leo as well. But the thing is, can I be bothered? Sometimes I can't be bothered because Sandy lives in the desert, and then Leo lives on the island. And I know, like, later on, I think when you get, like, I don't know what heart event it is. I think it might be 4 hearts or, like, 6 hearts. Where he can then move into Pelican Town, and he'll live in the tree that's next to Linus's tent. But, yeah, I have not grind setted that enough. So, yeah. And what I do need to do is try and get, what I've been trying to do actually, is get auto petters. The problem is, I'm like fully done with the community center route. So Jojo Mart is like completely like destroyed. So I can't buy it from there. I can't buy any from there. So like, I need to try and find some. I think there's some in the desert mines. I can get them from like golden. I think they're from golden mystery boxes. I think, but I'm not sure. I'll have to wiki it. But yeah, I do need to grind in the mines so that eventually I can just spend like a few days on the island without there really being that much like negative stuff happening to my farm, you know. I want to get to a point where I can just eventually spend all of winter on the island so I can like sort shit out on there. But I don't know whether that'll happen, because occasionally like I'll be spending like a day or two, a few days on the island. I think the longest I've spent on the island is like almost a week, like 5 days, because I was trying to get a quest done. What quest was it? It was where you get where you sell like 100 ginger. So I was trying to grind that quest out. But I don't want to get to the point where I do want to try and spend more days on the island though, so that I can try and get all the golden walnuts. I think I have 70 so far, And I know you need 100 to get into Mr. Key's like quest room. How many? Oh fuck! Fuck off, co-pilot. How many golden walnuts are in Stardew? How many can you get? 130. Okay. So I need like 60 more. Which, to be fair, I'm halfway done with the golden walnuts. I think I just need to get like most of the walnuts I do need to get are in the volcano mines. So yeah, I want to eventually spend just a few days on the island, just grinding out the volcano mines and getting stuff from there. So yeah. I love how we started off yesterday's stream playing Stardew Sage, and now just rambling about my own Stardew save file. To be fair, I absolutely love Stardew Valley. I've been playing it a lot more since I've like submitted my like assignments and stuff. I was getting to the point where I'll need 2 rockets to get out of the hole now. To get out of the chunk now. But yeah, and then what else do I need to do in Stardew? I've talked about needing to get my relationship, my hearts up with everyone. I need to do Junimo Kart. What? No, not Junimo Kart. Journey of the Prairie King. Because I'm pretty sure... Is that a perfection thing? I think that's a perfection thing. So yeah, I need to do that. Which I am dreading because I have not practiced at all recently for Journey of the Prairie King, so that's going to be like my last thing. I think my main things are oh yeah, I'll need the golden clock as well, and I've not got any of like the what are they called, the obelisks, however the fuck you pronounce them, but I don't have any of those yet, so I'm still just like paying to go to the island. To be fair though, I do have the crafting recipe for the island totem, so I can just craft that, but it's like a bit expensive because it's like hardwood, which is like fine to get because I can get it on the island and in the secret forest, and then we need ginger, which, you know, not too hard to get, you can get it on the island, you know, but then you need a fucking dragon's tooth, which you can only get in the volcano mines, and it's not really that common. So yeah, it's gonna be a pain to try and grind dragon's teeth, especially because I think I want to get a mini forge, so I don't have to go to the island every time, and that's 5 dragon teeth, and I only have 3 at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty expensive. To be fair though, it is literally a mini forge, which is, if you don't know Stardew, that's basically just an enchanting table, and you only get the forge like later on in the game, once you've like got to level 10 of the volcano mines. So yeah, I do want to craft that. I think the most expensive thing about it is the dragon teeth. Wait, let me look it up what the crafting recipe for it is, because I cannot remember off the top of my head. Mini forge. 5 dragon teeth, 10 iron bars, 10 gold bars, and 5 iridium. Okay, that's not too bad for like late game. The worst thing to get on that is honestly the dragon teeth, because right now I have like a decent amount of iridium. I think I have like 25 iridium plus like a ton of iridium ore as well that I haven't smelted. And then honestly, I do need to get more iron though, because I keep like making stuff that need iron, and then I just don't. Hello, baby zombie. And then I just don't go mining in the regular mines, or I just don't pick it up in the volcano mines or the desert mines. I've been mostly grinding out the volcano mines, not gonna lie. So yeah, mostly grinding out the volcano mines because I need the golden walnuts. So yeah, once I get to that 30, once I get like 30 more walnuts though, I'll be spending more time in the normal mines though, because you got the Danger in the Deep quest, which we need to go to the normal mines for. I need to. And why the fuck is my? There we go. My stream was lagging in the background. I was just like, what the fuck? But the Danger in the Deep quest. You need to go to the normal mines for them, and I think you need to get to the bottom of those mines, and that's 120 levels. So yeah. I mean, to be fair, it shouldn't be too bad because I can probably just craft like a bunch of stairs and like if I ever need to, I can just use those. So yeah, and I can craft a bunch of food as well. So yeah, I am slightly neglecting again all the food though. Not gonna lie, I have been like trying to get hold of like the secret items and like the power-ups, even though they don't really count towards perfection. It would still be nice to, you know, get them all. So yeah, I gotta shower this. Alright, see you around. I shall see you around, nature. But yeah, the like secret items don't count towards perfection, I don't think. So yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to get them all, but it would be nice. It would be nice to just have that inventory be that like tab even just be like completely like full, you know. So yeah. I probably also need to do a few more things in Stardew, honestly. Oh yeah, I need to fully upgrade my house. I mean, it is technically fully upgraded, but once you have like fully upgraded it, you can add more rooms in your house. So technically my house is not fully upgraded. I have like one more room I can add. So yeah. Actually, I don't know. Soon maybe I might need to get more starfruit seeds as well from Sandy. But then again, I have like 200 left, and I mostly plant starfruit in my greenhouse. I could build a shed though and just put them all in the flower pots, but honestly, I kind of don't like the flower pots because the sprinklers don't work in them, and I just know that I'll end up forgetting to water them one day, and then they'll just all die, and then then I'll just have wasted like a bunch of starfruit seeds. So yeah. I might though build a shed to put all my furnaces in though. That might be a good idea. I just need to build a bunch more furnaces. We'll make a bunch more even. Which require copper. And I don't think I have a lot of copper left. I think I have like 19. I need 20 to make one furnace. So yeah. I love how I've spent the first 20 minutes of stream just yapping about Stardew. So yeah. Salami! That's what it was. Wait, no, it's not salami. It's something similar to what Sebastian's favourite food is. Sebastian Stardew. What is it? What's his favourite food? What is it? Let me go on his wiki. Sashimi! That's his favourite food. That's what I gave him on his birthday, and that gave me like pushed me from 2 hearts of him to 6. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the video I said the week yesterday. Let me just type in the command. I think this is the command anyways. Hopefully it'll work. There we go. That's the video essay of the week. How Cole became the heart and soul of Ninjago by Weaving. I love Cole, man. Cole is my favourite character, and honestly, I think he's a lot of people's favourite characters. Favourite character even, not plural. Singular. I think he's a lot of people's like favourite character. And honestly, I see why. I mean, he's just a guy. And you know what people I kind of I'm like dislike? Those people who are like, oh, Cole betrayed his family, Cole abandoned his family to be gay and, you know, to get their partners, he abandoned the ninja. Like, dude, no. Bro just got married. Like, that's like saying my sister betrayed the family because she's moved out. Like, bro, that's not. I don't understand people who say that because, like, that's just like marriage and moving out. Like, he still considers the ninja his family. Like, there's so many people in the Ninjago fandom who just are like, I'm just confused about how they came to certain conclusions, because that is obviously not what it says in the show. So yeah. Like, Jesus Christ. And I not gonna lie, I have slightly spoiled myself on the next like 10 episodes of Ninjago that are supposed to come out in September. Start September. And there's a scene with, I don't really want to spoil it because of people who like haven't seen the leaks, because I haven't seen the leaks either. I've just spoiled myself on I just spoiled myself because of people re-uploading the fucking clips and episodes, which pisses me off. But there's a scene with Cole and Kai that I am so stressed out to see, like, in a sense that it's just like, bit of tension between them, and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is going to happen? Plus, I don't think episode 19 and 20 have been leaked, so I don't really want to what the fuck? I don't really want to watch like 8 episodes and then oh shit, I need to and then have to wait like a few more months for 2 episodes. So I might as well just wait for the next 10 episodes to be released. So yeah. This is your sign. This is your checkpoint. This is your sign to go watch Ninjago if you haven't, because it's a great show. I love the show. It's my favorite show. I love Ninjago. I've been watching the same show since I was like 11 years old. Jesus Christ. I'm watching the same show for the past 9 fucking years. I've been playing this game for the past 12, 13 years. Time is moving way too fucking quickly, man. Jesus Christ. You know, I remember, like, when I was younger, I used to be like, how the fuck can these people, like, use mods? How the fuck are these people getting this stuff? I also did the classic Aether portal thing, I think. Because I didn't have the Aether mod installed because I didn't know how to use mods. But I would always be like, how the fuck are people making like these chairs and shit, you know? And now, like 10 years later, I'm using mods ever so casually, like FreeCam, for example, or Optifine, or see if I'm oddly using minimap, Zerosys minimap. Honestly, I kind of slightly forget that we have minimap installed because I don't really look at it now. I mean, to be fair, I use the waypoints. I don't really look at the actual map a lot though. So yeah, and I do need to fucking do my start on my pickaxe already soon though. So yeah. I do also need to put this ore in my smelters. So yeah. I'm gonna try and go down to level 0, but we'll see if my pickaxe is almost about to break off. We need to, you know, go up to the mob farm. So yeah. What have you guys been watching recently? I've just been watching a bunch of random like videos, you know, just a bunch of random video essays and shit, like I normally do, you know, and I kind of want to watch something else. I feel like it's too early in the year for me to rewatch Orphan Black, because I think it was around July, August, September. I think it was September when I last rewatched Orphan Black. So I think September this year I'm just gonna try and do a yearly rewatch of Orphan Black. Every so often. No, I'll try and do a yearly rewatch of Orphan Black because I love Orphan Black. Speaking of Orphan Black, I desperately need to work on my Orphan Black video essay. I'll probably work on it a bit tomorrow. I need to do the summary. I know I said last week that I would do the summary at some point, but I haven't done it yet. I've done like other sections and stuff. I think I have like half the sections done already. I just mainly need to do the summaries of the show. Of Orphan Black and Orphan Black Echoes. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the audio series and like the graphic novels, or comics or whatever they're called. There's also a game as well. There's also a mobile game at some point. Let me look it up. Orphan Black game. Orphan Black the game. It was released in 2017. It's on iOS. Is it? And it's also a card game? Huh? Let me look on the App Store to see if it's still up. Orphan Black. No results found, so they must have taken it off. That's such a shame. That the iOS game is not on. Yeah, I wish I got into Orphan Black earlier so I could actually like play the game. Wait, have people posted clips on it onto YouTube? Because I might wait, Orphan Black. I just played Orphan Black the game. Okay, there's the trailer. Ooh, someone's done a playthrough of it. Okay, I'll have to watch it. Yeah, there's a trailer. God, I wish it was still out, but then again, Orphan Black isn't really that popular of a series anymore. Like, the original series ended in 2017. The audio series came out 4 years ago in 2021. And then Orphan Black Echoes was released in 2023, 2024. So like in the last 2 years. But then it got cancelled, which is stupid. To be fair though, I do prefer I do prefer Orphan Black, the original Orphan Black, to Echoes though. I mean, I'll save like most of my thoughts to the Orphan Black video I'm doing. But basically, why I prefer Orphan Black to Echoes is that it's mainly that Orphan Black just feels a little bit more like, I don't know, like kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was sci-fi, but like it felt like more of the sciencey stuff. Hello. It just felt a little bit more like realistic science, I guess. And Echoes just felt like stereotypical sci-fi, if that makes sense. Like, it felt like a lot more fiction, and I feel like it didn't really like fit with the original Orphan Black series. Like, the original Orphan Black has like a little bit more kind of like grit, I guess. Like, I feel like Echoes felt, I think Echoes to me felt a little bit more like a bit too polished, I guess. Like, maybe this is just because it's like, this is like production quality in the 2020s compared to the mid 2010s. But like, I don't even know how to like fully explain my thoughts on it. It's like they just like took Kira and Delphine and Felix for like Delphine and Phoenix in like the later episodes, but like mainly Kira, and like took the idea of clones from the original series and then just made the cloning process like 10 times more, like completely different to how it was in like the original series. And the thing is, the whole like main thesis of Orphan Black is clones, but then they call it like printing in Echoes, and I'm just like, okay, why did you not go with the original like the original way they were, you know, doing like clones, doing the cloning stuff? I don't know, because it's like in Orphan Black, it's like how I would expect the cloning process to be IRL. Obviously it's going to be like a bit like, you know, it's not going to be 100% realistic, but like the original Orphan Black feels like a lot more realistic to like the actual cloning process. Like, I feel like the original cloning process was like a lot more realistic, and then Echoes just like completely changes it up and makes Orphan Black just way more, and makes they just change in Echoes, they just change up the entire like cloning process, and it feels like a lot more like fiction. It doesn't really get you invested into the show, I guess. I mean, I still loved Echoes, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it just felt way different, and like I don't understand why Kira would be the one to start off the entire like cloning stuff. Like, she clones like one person, she makes one clone. She makes one clone, but then her but then her like machines, I guess, get like co-opted, I guess, and then suddenly she's no longer in control. I don't really remember, and I don't really understand why Kira would be the one to clone in the first place when she's the fucking daughter of a clone. Like, what? That just didn't make sense to me. Like, I kind of prefer the way the audio series is going. I haven't finished listening to the audio series yet. What episode am I on of the audio series, actually? Let me just check. Where is it? Orphan Black, the next chapter. I am on season 1, episode 8. So I have 3 more episodes left of season 1. Then I have season 2, which is 10 episodes. So yeah, that's 10 episodes. So yeah, I much prefer the way the audio series is going, in which Kira is trying to understand like her own DNA and like her own biology as like the daughter of a clone. I really like the way, and I don't remember what. Not gonna lie, there is a storyline with like Allison and Cosima and Charlotte, but I don't remember that shit. I just remember the stuff that is going on with Kira. I think and obviously this is spoilers for the Orphan Black audio series, but I think with like Allison and Cosima, I think it's that people were investigating them, and there's like a new clone that like there's like another leader clone that like nobody knew about until now, basically, because at the end of the spoilers for the original Orphan Black, but at the end of that series, Cosima and Delphine go and try and vaccinate and like help a bunch of leader clones from the like disease that Cosima had for like the first few seasons, for like the first 2-3 seasons, and like they just didn't like know about this other clone, which like obviously some clones were gonna get through the cracks. Like not every single one was gonna be like documented or whatever. And then the clones go public for reasons that I don't remember. And I would have loved Orphan Black Echoes to kind of go down a route where like maybe like 20 years down the line, kind of everyone knows cloning is a thing. Because from what I can remember of Echoes, I haven't watched it in a while, but I think cloning was like a known thing, but like yeah, I think cloning was a known thing, but like I think it was very like taboo, and we didn't get any of the clones in Echoes, but like it felt like everyone was like, yeah, there are no clones. It felt like nobody really talks about clones, which is, I feel like that's fine though, because it was like set like 20 or 30 years, no, it was 40 years actually, 40 years after the original Orphan Black ended. But I feel like there should have been like, I feel like there could have been like a little bit more talk about the audio series though and what happened then. Or I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if like they say like more like closer to when the original Orphan Black ended, so like probably 20 years instead of 40, and maybe them dealing with like them still like 10 years and them still kind of dealing with like the consequences of going public as clones, and eventually people like are slowly finding out, hey, these clones, like some of these clones have kids, you know, like some of the kids find out, some people actually find out about, you know, Kira and Arthur and Donnie. So yeah, I would have loved like something maybe along those lines, or maybe like someone who like worked like maybe like for Dyad or for like or directly under Rachel, be like, hey, I want to create clones, and then eventually maybe creating clones of like Kira or like, you know, Kira's wife or whatever, but still having it be like kind of in a similar way to how the original Orphan Black did it, because in Orphan Black Echoes they're just like, it's just a straight duplicate. It's like, oh, we got this, or it's just like just basically duplication instead of cloning. And it was just like, oh, we've got this like 30, like, but it's like a 50-something-year-old woman. Let's just take her genes and make a version of her when she's like 20, you know. And it's not really, it doesn't feel like cloning in the same sense that the original Orphan Black cloning was, you know. So yeah, did I still enjoy Echoes? Yes. Am I still sad that it was cancelled? Yes. Because I feel like it would have like gotten better as the series went on. But I still prefer the original Orphan Black to Echoes. So yeah, that's like a decently long rant, like a 15-minute rant on Orphan Black. I'll try and refine like my thoughts on Echoes in the videos though, so yeah, what else can I was just gonna say, what else can I ramble on about, but like only 45-ish minutes into stream, Jesus Christ. I haven't really done much though since yesterday, literally since like 24 hours ago. So yeah, and I do need to actually go up and go up to the mob farm and sort out my pickaxe. So yeah. Okay. I need a drink, Jesus Christ. It is bloody warm in my room. Jesus Christ. You know what my dad has been doing sometimes recently? He's been putting the bloody heating on, which is stupid because it's summer, and also I'm always fucking boiling because my room is just tends to get quite warm when the heating is on, because first of all, heat rises, and my room is on the second floor, and my room is, you know, upstairs, and also my room is like directly next to the boiler, I would show you. I've shown this like a few times on stream, I think. Basically, my PNG YouTuber is like the background of my PNG YouTuber is based off my actual room. So this bit here, this sticky outy bit behind that wall is where the boiler is. So my room is like directly next to it. So it gets so warm in my room. It's crazy. I bloody hate it. So yeah. Did I rant about uni yesterday? I think I did, but I ranted about it anyways. I can't remember if I ranted about it on stream or just to stage before stream, but I ranted about it here anyways. So basically, we just had, in one of my modules, we just had 2 weeks of tutorials, which on the module guide it wasn't supposed to be tutorials. Well, last week it wasn't supposed to be tutorials. It was supposed to be, well, on Friday it was supposed to be like a transition to third year. And welcome back, Nature, welcome back. And it was supposed to be a transition back to third year and to, you know, help us pick our optional modules. But the thing is, it was tutorials, which is stupid because we just had tutorials the other week and we didn't really need them because Friday was the due date, so we wouldn't have been able to change much anyways in our fucking assignment, because we wouldn't have been able to do it in like a few hours because it was due that day. Anyways, I emailed my tutor, my lecturer, being like, hey, do you know when we are gonna be able to pick our optional modules? Because I was crashing the fuck out. I was like stressing because I like looked online being like, hey, when do you usually typically like pick optional modules for third year? Thinking, oh, I would find like maybe a Reddit post, or there's this site called the Student Room, which I've been on a few times, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll see a few posts from there, being like, oh, this is when unis will typically do it, and it'll be chill, you know. But no, I look online, I'm scouring online, and I see this post from a different uni being like, hey, the deadline is on Friday. It's on Friday the 9th of May, which was last Friday. So I was stressing. I was trying to look up my uni and
you
be
underestimate my caliber. Anakin Skywalker with a gun.
I have not watched Star Wars, so yeah, I do not know what that is referencing. I was stressing and I tried to look up my uni, being like, hey, when does my uni typically allow for people to choose their optional modules? And it was not giving me an answer. I mean, the Google AI was giving me an answer, but like, I don't fucking trust that shit. Like, that shit is often wrong. The only thing I can credit the Google AI for is that it provides sources that I would then go and look at, but it never paraphrases the shit from the sources right, so I don't get the point of it. But yeah, so I end up emailing my tutor being like, hey, when are we gonna do it? And she says, oh, ask your program lead and ask your program lead because I don't know. And I was like, I was confused because she was listed on the module guide as like helping us at transition into third year. So I was just like, okay, why don't you why don't you know? But anyways, I was just like, okay. So I end up mailing my program lead, and she says, we're gonna cover it on next Friday, aka this Friday the 16th. Which is confusing because we don't have a class scheduled on Friday. That's the due, and plus, I'm pretty sure that's the due date for, it's either this Thursday or Friday. That's the due date for our last assignment for the semester. So, why they're doing it on a day in which our last assignment is potentially due, where our last assignment is due, and like when no class is scheduled, I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't end up emailing her back being like, hey, there isn't a class scheduled because our program lead may end up just emailing her entire class and be like later this week and be like, hey, you have this later on, even though I know the class is not scheduled. So yeah, we'll see if we if anything gets like put on the website or whatever. So yeah, there are two things that never get old in Star Wars. Jokes about younglings and younglings. Oh, because they just die, I'm guessing. At the end of 5 minutes, by the way, I don't know Star Wars very much enough. I ended up going to bed at 4 and Jesus Christ. What time did you fucking wake up? Jesus. I say that as if most of my friends don't go to bed at that time. 7. Dude. Nature, you need a nap. Jesus Christ. You need to go back to bed. Jesus. 3 hours of sleep is not enough. I just want to check some books while I'm here. Channeling and Riptide. So I'm gonna go put these in the library, then we're gonna go up to the mob farm. But yeah, uni is slightly stressful. And then Sage asked me like yesterday, it was even before stream, like right at the start of stream. They asked me like, hey, are you like properly finished for uni now? And I was just like, technically yes, but like also no. And I just ended up just rambling because of course I do. Of course I ended up rambling to Sage about uni. So yeah, I always end up rambling about uni. Even when I'm not in fucking uni and when I've done all my assignments for uni. Jesus Christ. Second year of uni is not for the fucking weak, man. Jesus. I already took the potatoes out. But yeah, second year of uni, not for the weak, not for the actual week. Let me just check this copy really quickly. There we go. But yeah, there's a reason why people say that second year of uni is the most stressful. Because it fucking is. It's also I also feel like it's the hardest. Granted, I've never been in third year. I'm not in third year yet, so I don't have a point of comparison for that. But like, it's definitely like a bit more stressful. Teeny bit more stressful than third year, not third year, first year. It's definitely way more stressful than first year. To be fair, then now we're chilling. And plus, it's like even if we do have a class on Friday, it's like the morning, so I can just chill. So yeah, I'll probably end up like, knowing me, I'll probably end up like playing like Stardew or some shit while in the class or something. Okay, probably not, but like still I'll end up just like messing about, scrolling through Twitter while in the class. Because yeah. But yeah. I need a drink, man. The ad will be starting in like a minute though, by the way. I can't believe I've already been streaming for like an hour. Jesus. I love how modern Persona gets more tame with every game. I have never played Persona, which I feel like I should eventually play Persona, because like I've played Ace Attorney and I feel like those games are probably decently similar. But yeah, I've never played it. Persona 3 is about accepting death and you shoot yourself to summon your persona. Huh? What the fuck? Huh? I am very confused. I don't even know what a persona is. Persona 4 is accepting the truth and crushing a tarot card to summon your persona. Okay. I guess in kind of what you do in Phasmophobia. Persona 5. Okay. Persona 5 is just Persona 5. Ripping your mask off, blood everywhere. Like Athena's backstory in Ace Attorney. Jesus. Accepting your true self. Ah, okay. I need to fucking clean my glasses, man. Jesus Christ. They're so fucking dirty, oh my god. And then killing God himself, I guess? Not gonna lie, I won't be surprised if that ends up happening in Ace Attorney. I wouldn't be surprised. Like the amount of shit that happens in Ace Attorney, and like, I'm surprised they haven't killed God yet. I mean, they took on Garan, who was basically God in Karine, but yeah. But I mean, she was just queen. So yeah. Ad, yes, there's an ad. I hate having glasses sometimes because they could be so stressful to actually clean. So yeah. How are my glasses so fucking dirty? Oh my god. Can like glasses stay clean for like 5 minutes, please? Like Jesus Christ. They're still not properly clean. Glasses are my mortal fucking enemy, I swear to fucking god. They're the bane of my existence, oh my god. Welcome back. Twitch's ad manager is weird. Cause, so you want about Ace Attorney? Yes. I was just mainly comparing what you were saying to Ace Attorney. And saying how you were saying about blood in how about there was a bunch of blood in Persona 5. And I was just like, kind of like Athena's backstory in Dual Destinies. But yeah, Twitch's ad manager, man. That It's weird because I have it set to 3 minutes of ads, but then it's like, oh no, we're only gonna play a minute and a half, you know. Persona 5 is accepting who you are, realizing who you are beneath the mask. Cool. I should really get into Persona at some point. Yeah, Twitch's ad manager is weird because it only gives, because it's still saying that it's still saying that there's an ad in progress. But you're back from the ad. Persona 5 Royal is the easiest game. It's the best starting place and the best to learn and the best in terms of story. Then do Persona 3 Reload. Then wait until Persona 4 Remake comes out. Okay. Okay. Just a second. They're making Persona 4 again with modern day graphics. Ooh, fancy, 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 fancy indeed. Oh, my pickaxe is fully done. I can probably actually, while we're here, finish off. Might as well sort out our axe. So we have Persona 4 and then Golden. Okay, yeah. And then we're getting remake. Yes. What was I gonna say? Because I was just messaging in the Crash Outs group chat. It's like Persona 3, we have Persona 3, Persona 3 Portable, and now Reload. Lot of Persona games. Lot of Persona games. Lot of Persona games. Jesus Christ. You should see the amount of spin-offs. Jesus Christ. How many are there? He's got rid of that fucking witch. Jesus Christ. Persona 3 first, Persona 3. Okay. We know. Okay. Just a second chat. Just a second. I'm gonna look up the Persona spin-offs. Persona spin-offs. Let me see. The 20 Persona games? 3 Fairs Q2, 3 Dancing at Midnight, 4 Arena Ultimax, 4 Dancing in Moonlight, 5 Strikers, 5 Tactica, 5 Dancing in Starlights, and many more. Jesus Christ, it's 20! Jesus Christ! Jesus, that's like double the amount of Ace Attorney games there are. Jesus Christ! So many. Jeez. Jesus. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, if I ever end up starting to stream Persona, it's not gonna be like when we streamed Ace Attorney. because I spent a whole year playing 10 games. And it'll take me like 2 years at least to play all the Persona games. We don't talk about Persona, Persona 2, and then Remix. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, if I end up starting to stream Persona, it's gonna be like one game every few months. But yeah, they're not faithful. Okay, not faithful to the law. Okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna start playing Persona yet because I have like a bajillion of games I want to play. One game every few months? Yes, because I'm just basing this off my experience with Ace Attorney. But it took me probably like 2 or 3 months to, like 2 months-ish to play one game, I think. Wait a minute. So I started playing the investigations games from September to December. I played those, and so it would have taken me September, October, November, December. It would have taken me about 2 months to play. 2 months to play one Ace Attorney game. So yeah, it'll take you months to finish one game. It's taken me a year to get to New Year's Persona 5, and that's not even the end of the game. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna look up how long are Persona games. How long is Persona 5 specifically? 97.5 hours? Jesus Christ. That's how long it took me to complete an entire fucking trilogy. It took me like 120 hours to do the Ace Attorney trilogy, the Apollo Justice trilogy. Jesus Christ, it's... And I'm using the DLC OP personas. This DLC is more like 150 hours with rare bonus content. Jesus fucking Christ, man. And like, for reference, I usually stream about 2.5 hours. So that's going to be like roughly 75 streams if I ever stream it. Jesus Christ, the rail comes with DLC Personas 3? Jesus Christ, man. That's a lot of Persona content. You Persona fans are eating good for this content, man. Jesus. And I thought Ace Attorney fans had a lot of shit. Jesus Christ, you have like triple the amount. Set a nail you use at Christmas and never again until New Game Plus Fusion. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Jesus. Yeah, you guys have a lot of content for Persona, Jesus. Okay, I just want to get my Silk Touch pickaxe all thingy done, all sorted out, all mended, and then I'm gonna go back down to the chunk. Satanael is second awakening of the protagonist. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Main character syndrome. Much. Jesus Christ. This is almost done. And there we go. Okay, let's put that back and then head back down to the chunk. Yeah, Jesus Christ. And use Satanael to kill Yaldabaoth, the god of control. Main character syndrome. Jesus Christ, send a god to kill a god. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I just healed this. What the fuck do you mean it has one less durability now? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. We're gonna try and get down like a few more levels today. We're in -3, so probably like 5 more levels? No, like probably 10 more, I think. We're gonna try and get down. Yeah, but no worries, no worries. What else could I ramble on about for a little bit? I could ramble on about work, but oh no, yeah, okay, so I was going to work a 9:30 to 5 on Sunday, so that's like what, 7.5 hours? No, yeah, 7.5 hours. But then my manager had asked me like at the start of my shift, like, hey, can you work tomorrow? And I was like, can you work 9:30 till 5 tomorrow? And I was just like, you're not sure for like that's like what, 75 quid. So I was just like, you know what, fine, I'll earn a little bit more this month. But then she said, oh wait, but then when after I said yes, and after she had walked away to start the rota, I immediately regretted it, because like I normally only work 4-hour shifts. So I was just like, oh fuck, I really don't want to work a 7.5-hour shift now. But then before she started out, while she was starting out the rota even, well no, I think I was still in the staff room. She said, wait, no, actually, you might not need to work tomorrow. This is on Saturday, by the way. I was working Saturday morning. And this was before we opened, I think. So I was still in the staff room. Yeah, she said, you might not need to work Sunday. And she basically said to me, I'm gonna talk to your co-worker, because I think he might have been scheduled in on Sunday, and maybe someone else called out, and which is why my manager might have wanted me to do a 7.5-hour shift. But then she was just like, you know what, your co-worker, he's working tomorrow. I'll talk to him later. I think he was working all weekend. And he was working afternoon Saturday, and I was working in the morning. So my manager said, my co-worker was working started work probably like an hour after my shift finished. My manager just said, I'll ask him if he can he can do the longer shift Sunday, and if he can't do it, then I'll message you. But if he can, then you won't hear off me, basically. She basically said, if you don't need to work tomorrow, then I won't message you. And I was like, cool. And then it got to and then I got home and I told my mom, like, hey, I might be working Sunday. And she was like, okay, I guess. You'll need to sort out your uniform though. And I was like, okay. I didn't end up sorting my uniform, which is lucky, because my manager never fucking rung me or texted me. So I didn't need to work on Sunday. And my mom came into my room at I think about 8:30, 9:30. And she was like, has she still not messaged you? And I was like, no. So yeah, it wasn't working on Sunday. I mean, did I kind of want that extra 70 quid? Yeah, but also, did I want to work a 7.5-hour shift? Not really. Because I work in retail. I work in a clothing store, meaning I never get to sit the fuck down. So, yeah, I'm often very tired after a 4-hour shift. So yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I did agree to it initially though, so I would have still worked it even if my manager did message me. But she didn't, so I ended up just working a little bit more on some stuff for my PNG YouTuber background, which I'll try and finish it off the specific part I'm working on Wednesday, and then I'll start another bit. I don't think I'll actually put it onto VandoTube when I do finish it. I think I'll try and do a few different little segments of my PNG YouTuber background, and then I'll add them all on. So yeah, I mainly want to work on let me show you this bit here, because that bit is just very empty. It's just like there's just like quite a lot of empty space in my background, which looks fine while did I mute my Minecraft sounds? No, I did not. But yeah, it looks fine to begin with. But yeah, I do wanna add more to it. So yeah. Also, the reason I made a little background for my PNG YouTuber is because I didn't want to be like, if we take Emma here for example, because like this is not like a full render of her character. I feel like, welcome back Nature by the way, because this isn't a full render of her character, I'm kind of limited of where I can like kind of put her. I can only really put her like probably at the bottom of my I'm not gonna remove Emma, don't worry. I'm talking about why I made a background for my PNG YouTuber. But if we look at Emma here, she's not like it's not a full render of her character. So like there's not really a lot of places I can put her without it looking weird. I can only really put her like at the bottom of my screen. With words. And with my PNG YouTuber background, with my PNG YouTuber, that is only like, that is not a full render. I've not made a complete, I've not made a full like Lego PNG YouTuber, right? It's only like half a body. So like, and I had the brilliant idea of making a PNG YouTuber background to be like, hey, what if I make it look like a webcam? So yeah, so that's the reason, just to make it look like a webcam, and so that I can more easily just like put my PNG YouTuber whatever the fuck I want without it really looking too weird, basically. So yeah, a chibi render of Emma and Lana would be so cute. That would be so cute, actually. Should I try and make one? I could try and make one. I would have to finish off what I'm working on first. But I could try and make one to put in like the background, or like I could do like a I could try and make a Lego version, and fuck off. I could try and make a Lego version of Emma and Lana. Try being the keyword here. But yeah, I could try and make a Lego version. A cheap. Hello. I could try and make a Lego version of Emma and Lana. Jesus Christ. Hello, creeper. Like a DDLC chibi sprite, Emma and Lana. I could do, yeah, I could. Hello. I'm gonna die down there. I could actually. Yeah, I could, yeah. I'm tempted to make a more of a Lego themed one though of Emerald Lana. Just because my whole thing is like Lego. My whole PNG tuber is Lego. I could try and make it chibi, but I'm not sure how I'd do it. Yeah, I could try and maybe do a normal chibi Emerald Lana. So, yes, yeah. I'll have to try and see if I can do that. So, yeah. I'm going to work on more of my PNG tuber background on Wednesday. Hopefully. If I've not got anything for research reference to do, which hopefully I don't, because I've already had it in the assignments, so hopefully not. Thingy. I'll hopefully try and work on it then. And Jesus Christ, I need a drink. Jesus. This is what happens when you stream 2 days in a row. I'm kind of enjoying actually doing a PNG tuber actually now, because originally I wanted to do I actually originally wanted to do like a VTuber, a Lego VTuber, but I looked online. There's not many people that I like. That I could like. There's not many people that I saw at least that I could commission to make a Lego VTuber, and the ones I saw, I did not like the style of personally. So, and I don't know how to 3D model, and I was just like, okay. First of all, I have Blender in my Steam library, and I was just like, okay, do I want to realistically learn how to 3D model and then how to rig that 3D model? And I was just like, no, not really. So, yeah. And I was just like, okay, maybe if I do a PNG tuber, I feel like that would be PNG tuber, honestly, easier. Because a PNG tuber is like voice tracking. This is just like my like opinion of it, but like making a PNG tuber, is like, just from like my like knowledge of how to like make stuff and like be creative, basically it was like so much easier just to make a PNG tuber than to just to make a PNG tuber rather than make a you know, make like learn 3D modeling, make a PNG tuber, a VTuber even that I was happy with, and then render and then rig it. So yeah, I feel like also there'll be, I don't know that much about VTubing, but I feel like there'll be like a bit more like complications with it, like tech issues with that, because you'll need like, I know a lot of VTubers use face tracking for that. I don't know actually if you can just do a VTuber with just the voice tracking, but I know that with my shitty webcam, that the face tracking needed for VTubing would not go well. So yeah, it's so much it was just like much more realistic for me to do a PNG tuber rather than do a VTuber. So yeah, so yeah, I actually really enjoy having a PNG tuber now, because it feels like I can do a little bit more of it, because again, I don't know how to 3D model, and I feel like my first attempt at 3D modeling would just not be great. So yeah. No, yeah, I didn't say welcome back from the dead, everyone. Who I should have said that like half an hour ago, but like, yeah. There's diamonds. Diamonds. I'm here. Diamonds. Let's say there's a mine shaft down here that I shall probably explore at some point later on. After I've fully excavated this. Thanks for the love, nature. Thank you. But yeah, my attempt at 3D modeling would not go great. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, you need to practice that shit. So obviously my first attempt wouldn't be great, but I feel like I would definitely get frustrated with 3D modeling and just give up. So yeah. And plus, like, I could commission somebody, but then again, like I said earlier, there's not a lot of people I found. There was probably only like 1 or 2 people that I found that did Lego VTubers. I know that the voice actor for Aaron from Ninjago actually has a VTuber. So I could try and find out. I could have just tried to. He literally announced that. I literally found out that he had a VTuber, like probably like 2 weeks after I unveiled my PNG tuber. So I could have just like found out what who he commissioned, who he hired to make his VTuber. But also, like, I like to make everything. I think I've said this before, but now that I have like all my panels and scenes made by myself, I would much rather just have like my PNG tuber or VTuber, like my like little avatar, like made by myself, rather than someone else, you know. So yeah. Just to keep like mainly just to keep like the style of like how I draw and shit like a little bit consistent, and you know. So yeah. I probably also need to record another video at some point soon. I need to record like quite a few videos actually, so I do kind of want to record some videos maybe. I kind of don't want to record some videos tomorrow though. I kind of just want to record some no commentary ones tomorrow. So maybe Thursday I might record some videos. I just talk. So yeah. I think tomorrow I'll record some no commentary stuff. Because there's this game on Steam called How a Fish is Made, which is the sequel to Mouthwashing, and I kind of want to record that because I think that's only like a 10-minute game. So I think I kind of want to do a no commentary of that, and I'll maybe just do a like maybe 2 playthroughs because I know what it's about, and maybe one playthrough of it's like where I say I'll say let's go up, and one where I'll say we'll go down, you know. So yeah. But the thing is, if I do make I do want to maybe do a no commentary playthrough of Mouthwashing at some point. So Yes, I don't know. I think I might put a how a fish is made and her mouth washing in the same playlist on my YouTube. The thing is, I don't know how many videos I do. I don't know if I'll do like one continuous playthrough of mouth washing or like multiple shorter episodes. I kind of want to do one continuous episode, but I don't know, because I know mouth washing is like only like 3-4 hours long. It's not a long game by any means. So yeah, I don't know. And there's a fucking wandering trader here. Let me kill this zombie first. Hello. What do you... Right, yeah, there you go. What do you have? Propule, coral, lilia's belly, red dye, rooted dirt, and tonsil. We don't really need... I mean, we could buy the dirt. Maybe. I don't fuck, are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? I don't think your llamas are okay, man. I don't think they're good. Look at these guys. They're gonna drag you in. They're gonna drag you in. Aren't those two like fucking heavy? Oh. And he's still walking around like a jolly old bugger, despite the fact that his llamas have just died. Do you not give a shit about your llamas, mate? What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck is that guy on? Seriously. Oh my god. You know what I also need to do? Actually. Get more clips. Cause I think I only have like 3 clips for May. Wait, let me have a look. Which clips? Yeah, I only have 3 for May, and they were just for my sim stream. Like, when was my sim stream? Like from Sunday, the other Sunday. And I got a lot from April, so I got 20 clips from April. Oh my god, there's another creeper. And yeah, I was never gonna get that. But I got 20 clips from April, so I'm not gonna get the same amount of clips by any fucking means. But like, I wanna get, I still wanna get like a decent amount of clips for, still wanna get a decent amount for May. Also, you know what feels weird? That my 5-year stream anniversary is literally in 2 months. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I should probably start like prepping shit. And why the fuck? There we go. I was gonna say why the fuck is my... I always keep my stream on in the background to like monitor like audio shit and make sure I can easily like get clips, because the clip button in my quick actions and OBS does not fucking work. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's crazy that my 5-year stream anniversary is literally in 2 months. Where the fuck is all the time gone, man? I also do need to start like prepping a little bit of content for that. So I think once it gets to like the end of June, I think what I'm gonna do is make the 5 years of streaming. Or should I do that at the end of the year? At the end of the year, the like 5 years of streaming shit. No, I'll do it in June actually. The 5 years of streaming clip compilation. I'll do that in what the fuck? I'll do that end of June when it comes closer to my stream anniversary. Around the time of my stream anniversary. So yeah. Oh wait, should I do that at the end of the year? I don't know whether to do that at the end of the year or at the start of the year. Not at the start of the year. In June even. I don't know whether to do that in June, at the end of June, like start of July-ish, or do it at the end of the year. Ooh, hello, mineshaft. I am tempted to do it in June because that's when I'll be doing all the. That's when I'll be doing all the like celebration stuff on stream, like the 5 years of streaming stuff on stream. So I think I'll do the 5 years of streaming compilation then. So yeah, I think I'll do it then. I think I'll do a little video, some videos to be like, hey, I think I'll talk in the, or maybe, I was gonna say, maybe I'll do a video being like, hey, I've been streaming for 5 years and I'll discuss like some of my favorite moments on stream. Maybe. Or, hello skeleton. Or what I'll do is just like do a little segment talking at like the start of my. Oh, there's a spawner there. Ooh. I'll do a segment like at the start of my 5 years of streaming compilation, being like, hey, thank you guys for. Hey, it's been I've been streaming for 5 years. You know, 5 years feels like a big year, and the thing is, I don't know when I'll stop streaming. Like hopefully not soon. Like I still want to continue streaming for now, but like I might not feel the same way in about 2-3 years. So like this might be like my last big milestone. I mean, hopefully it won't be, because again, I still want to stream for a while. Imagine if I'm still streaming when I'm like 25. Yeah, I still want to do like, I feel like every 5 years would be like a good like memento of being like, hey, I've been streaming for every 5 years would be like it's like a big milestone. It would be like my big milestone year. I'd just be like, hey, I've been streaming. Let's take a look at like I don't know thingy. I'm like, hey, let's take a look at the past 5 years and see like how stuff has changed, how I've changed, because I've definitely changed over the past 5 years. I'm not the same person I was. I'm not the same as I was, when I was 15 and I started streaming. And I'll probably make a little Instagram thing with a sassy little fucking caption, yeah, I feel like every 5 years I want to be like, hey, I've been streaming for this long, and I wanna look back and see, how different of a person I was 5 years ago compared to now, So yeah. See, I feel like 5 years is like a good benchmark, because like, I feel like my setup has like changed, like my setup, well, not necessarily my setup, but like my overlays, my kind of my setup actually. Just kind of like my confidence in streaming has like definitely gone up, because if we could just compare like this time last year, I was definitely like a little bit less confident in me being a streamer than I am now. Like I am much more confident in just like fucking yapping about shit. I know shit like that, you know, and like just like kind of like how I like kind of talk, because I definitely like this time last year I definitely talked like quite a bit quieter. I had like there's like a lot more quiet moments in streams than there is now, you know, like, and I think in like in words, I'm probably by the time like when it comes to this time next year, I'll probably be like, how I was cringe last year, you know, I'd be like, hey, and maybe like maybe like next year I'll, you know, stop like I'll stop like fumbling over my words as much as I do now, you know, or like I'll like be able to think of words or like what to say much more quicker than now, much quicker than I do, you know, now, you know, like I don't know, like, so imagine the difference like 5 years ago, you know, like I think 5 years ago, you know, I was very quiet on stream. I didn't really know how to like conduct myself like on video, you know. I was still using Twitch Studio, which was fine for a beginner, but now, like if I was still using Twitch Studio now, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things that I do have now. Like 5 years ago, I didn't really know how to like add like, you know, I didn't really know how to add the song thing, you know. I would have no idea like 5 years ago how to make a PNG YouTuber, you know, stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to like I don't have any clips, I don't think, from 2020, but I think most of my first clips, like my first few clips, are from 2021. Because that's when I started doing clips. That's when I started, you know, making clips. Well, no, that's when like people started like clipping my content. Right now I clip a lot of my own content and then just put it into the clip compilations and shit, you know. And yeah, it would be like, and I have a lot less clips like 4 years ago compared to now, so it'd be interesting to see like all the clips I have from like this year and last year compared to like 2021, 2022, you know. And yeah, and I think now like I also like tend to like I also like can just yap for a lot longer, like a few, like, you know, 4 years ago I would not be able to yap for 2 hours. I would go max like an hour, and then like 2 years ago, even like just 2 years ago in 2023, I was still doing like only an hour on Sundays, which isn't the case anymore. Like now I tend to do like 2 to 3 hour streams, and that's like my limit now. And but like 4 or 5 years ago, it was only really like realistically at 1 hour, which is crazy to think about now, because that is so much less content and shit. And like, you know, sometimes I can just yap for like 2 hours about certain shit. Sometimes I can only yap for like 1, you know. But sometimes I can, but a lot of times now I can like stretch out content so that now I can make topics that would normally like only really like last an hour, last a double the time, which is fine. I like it. I like that now it's like I can just like yap for way more, you know. I do kind of miss, you know what I do kind of miss? Like when I used to do the redstone streams, because I remember so I didn't have to do my GCSEs. I was a COVID year. I graduated literally 2021. Crazy to think about that. So I was like, I wasn't really revising, you know, I was still getting like decent grades. So I would be like, you know, I'll make content, I'll make more content, you know. And at the time I was like really getting into doing redstone. So yeah, I started doing like little redstone streams being like, hey, here's how to make a redstone door, for example. So yeah, I do wonder from time to time though, quite often, not often, but like from time to time, what happened to like my like first few viewers. I do remember the names of like one of my viewers that watched me decently, that watched me and like Ollie and like a few other people. Oh fuck, 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 oh fuck. Oh fuck, oh fuck, where's water? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, okay, okay, okay. That's 83 blocks down. Okay, I can go down this vine. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Place that on there. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to reach that with just 3 dirt. Okay. Okay. Grab more dirt. Okay, all def 70 blocks away. I need to get my stuff. That's my netherite and like my elytra and shit. Shit. Okay, I have more dirt now, so I can just grab it. Can go down. Can hopefully go down and grab it. Hopefully those zombies won't jump down. I doubt it because they would otherwise die. So yeah. This is stressing me out. Latest death. There's my all death there. Oh fuck. I did not notice the lava there. Okay, I can jump down. Okay, stuff. Okay, I would be so stressing if I had lost anything. Okay. Bow. Okay, so those are my tools, and then we've got my food, rockets, shulker box, bundles, blocks, which I don't care about. Arrows, I should have 6 stacks. Yes, and then food. Okay, we're good, we're all good. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh yeah, you know what I do miss? Making the redstone tutorials. I'm not that good at redstone, but I used to make little like, there's water right fucking there and I died to lava. I'm a fucking dumbass. But I used to make little redstone tutorials, nothing like major, nothing on the scale like Mumbo Jumbo. But like I used to be like, hey, here's I'm gonna make a redstone roller coaster on stream. I'm gonna, you know, teach you guys how to make a redstone door that I definitely still remember how to make. But yeah, I used to do little redstone streams. I think my shortest stream was about half an hour long. It was not long at all. Which is crazy to think about that now, because half an hour now is like, that's basically nothing. You know, we're almost at the end of the stream now. I'm probably gonna go 2.5 hours ish today. I don't know. We'll see. But like half an hour is like nothing, you know. It feels like just like 5 minutes ago that it was like, oh, I starts in 32 minutes, but no, the ad is starting in 7 minutes now. But yeah, that's crazy that like that's crazy that like my shortest stream was half an hour. And I remember just like coming home from school and being like, you know what, I'll just stream, because why not? I ended up streaming for like half an hour. And I remember that I used to like always stress that I have to be like, oh, I have to get the VOD out today. And now I'm not really stressed about it. I'm just like, I'm just chilling, because what I usually do is have I need to take that fucking dirt down. We can do that in a bit. But what I used to do is post the VOD like the same day that I streamed. But now I think I changed this in like 2023, where I would post the VOD like, was it 2023? It was like the end of 2023. It was the end of 2023, start of 2024. I think it was when I think it was during summer when I changed this, or like, I think it was, I don't remember, but I would be like, okay, I can't remember when I said this, but like I started doing it where I would post the VOD 2 days after I streamed it, or like the day after I streamed. Now it's like, oh, at 2 days after I stream, at 2, I'll post the VOD. Yeah, I'm so glad I did that, because do I want to be stressing about, do I really want to be stressing about posting the VOD when I have to be up early in the morning? Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to immediately go to bed after stream, so I'll get the VOD uploaded, but I'll sort out the thumbnail and the like title and the playlist and put it into playlists and stuff like that tomorrow, you know. So yeah, and the end is in 5 minutes, by the way. There's also something else as well. Even though I really wanted to get affiliate, like what, 4 years ago, well, for a lot of my streaming career really, despite that, I never thought I would actually get it. And then last year, March, I actually got affiliate, which is crazy. I never thought I'd actually, you know, get to affiliate. That just feels so like surreal, I guess, and it just feels crazy. Might as well get rid of the Spidey spawn. It just feels so surreal that I'm actually like an affiliate, and I can actually like kind of I guess like, it feels weird saying like profit off of like my hard work, but I guess that is what it is essentially, like actually like making like some money off like what I've been enjoying doing for the past 5 years, which is crazy. Like I haven't, like right now I haven't gotten my first payout yet, because it's like $50. I haven't reached that threshold yet. But yeah, it still feels crazy and like kind of surreal that I have like reached affiliate status, because I didn't think that I would ever be able to like do that, you know. I never thought I'd actually be able to get there, you know. Just feels so crazy. Just feels crazy. And you know, I was just thinking like, if I know a lot of people would like stop streaming like in 2021, 2022, you know, because like it was kind of like getting to a point now where like everyone was, you know, returning to work, everyone was turning to school, like, and no one really had the time to stream anymore. And I was just thinking, like, what would happen if I had quit streaming right then to, you know, focus on my A-levels, you know, because I did not focus on my A-levels in first year, but I did fine. I turned out fine. I was just thinking, what would happen if I like quit then, because like I wouldn't have met, if I quit in 2021, like I probably wouldn't be as close with like Cry or Sage. We wouldn't have done Osric season 1, and I probably wouldn't have become friends with like Kip, for example. I wouldn't have become friends with Townbray. You know, I wouldn't have met amazing people like Butts and Tater, and yeah, like Cat Dad and stuff, and people like that. I wouldn't have met Addie and, you know, a bunch of amazing people that I wouldn't have met if I had quit when a lot of people did, like 4 years ago, like 3-4 years ago, you know. I am glad that I did continue with this because, yeah, I love having this little like community where we can just, you know, sit here and yap and just vibe, and I get to, you know, tell you guys, you know, the silly little things that happen throughout my day. You guys get to, you know, yap to me about your days, you know. You know, we get to have this like silly little time here, and I get to, you know, play games that I never would have, you know. If I had quit in 2021, I wouldn't have started playing games. I wouldn't have played games like Alice Madness Returns. I wouldn't have played Ace Attorney, which is crazy because I know a lot of people know me for Ace Attorney content, and yeah, they started seeing, by the way. But yeah, I know a lot of people know me for Ace Attorney, and I wouldn't have played like a lot of other games like as well. Like I probably wouldn't have played Untitled Goose Game. I probably would have mainly stuck to like Roblox, Sims, Minecraft, and like my Switch and DS games. I wouldn't have you know, I wouldn't have played like any other games. I wouldn't really be focused on like I wouldn't be really focused on like playing a lot of new like games that come out on Steam or whatever, because I'll just be like, oh, I would have just like been there totally okay with playing like some Pokemon games and like some Zelda games on my Switch, and I wouldn't have become so excited, you know, following indie games like Cabernet, like Habromania, which I think it says on the Steam page that the demo, which is like chapter 1, I think, is coming soon. Now the Steam page is just launched recently, which I am super excited for. I'm super excited for this game. You don't understand, because I really love like the art style, and I am like, when I played Alice Madness Returns, I really enjoyed it. I really started to want to play more Alice in Wonderland like base game, like games based off Alice in Wonderland, and yeah, and then I don't remember how I found Habromania actually. I think I just found it one day while scrolling Twitter or TikTok. I think I found it while scrolling TikTok, and I was just like, okay, I need to play this game like now. But then I found out it wasn't out, and I've just been like following the development ever since. And like, I've been playing. There's been like quite a few indie games that I've like been following the development of, or like seen on my TikTok a few times and just wanted to play. I followed the development of Sticky Business for a little while before, for like probably a few months before it released. I would occasionally check in to see the development of Cabernet before that released, and I really want to play the full game at some point because I really enjoyed playing the demo when I streamed it a few weeks ago. So yeah. I've been really enjoying following Habromania. I would not be as into playing indie games as I am now if I didn't start streaming. So yeah. God. And I probably wouldn't have played a lot of amazing games if I didn't start streaming. Yeah. So yeah. And if I stopped streaming in 2021, I wouldn't have started playing Stardew because I met, for a little bit of context, no, this is, okay, I'm gonna give you all the context when the ad is finished. Welcome back from the ad, by the way. If I stopped streaming in 2021, when a lot of people were kind of quitting streaming, I wouldn't have started playing Stardew because I wouldn't have met Sugar, I wouldn't have joined her Discord, and I wouldn't have started playing Stardew with some amazing people like Sugar. I wouldn't have started playing Stardew then in that Discord if I had stopped streaming in 2021. And also 2021 was towards the end of 2021 was when I started getting a bit of burnout from Minecraft because I was mainly a Minecraft streamer back then. I started out as a Bed Wars streamer. If I had just been I'm gonna stop streaming, if I had stopped streaming because of that burnout, I wouldn't have met people like Sugar, and I wouldn't have joined her Discord. I wouldn't have, and I started playing Stardew, because we have game night in her Discord occasionally, and we all decided to start playing Stardew Valley, and I really enjoy Stardew, and if I decided, where was I going with that? I wouldn't have, if I had stopped streaming in 2021, I wouldn't have played Stardew because I wouldn't have met Sugar and I wouldn't have joined her Discord. So yeah. It feels like when you start streaming, you don't really think about it. You don't really think about oh, how is this gonna affect me in the future? You might think, oh, this is gonna, you may think oh, this is gonna, reduce the amount of times I see people IRL, which is fair. But you don't really think about it in other ways, the games you start playing or the friends you make. You just think, oh, I'm gonna have you. So okay, maybe you think about all the other streaming friends you make. Okay, no, actually, because I didn't think of that when I started streaming. When I started streaming, I was just like, oh, I just want to play Minecraft and have fun with my friends, But then because of streaming, I've been following indie games more. I've been following more indie games, Sticky Business, Habromania, Cabernet are the three main examples. I've met quite a lot of people. I met Sage and Cry because of streaming, and now me and Sage are doing a Stardew World together. We just started it yesterday. yeah, streaming has like just like changed my life for the better because of all the games and people I've like played and met, you know, all the games I've played, all the people I've met. So yeah, streaming is great. Streaming has been a fun time, and I plan to stream for the foreseeable future. I don't really see an end to me streaming. I guess when there's no more games that are coming out that I want to play. But even then, I'll still have Sims. I'll still have maybe Sticky Business if that's still being updated whenever I wanna. Whenever there's not really a lot of games for me to play. Sims. Yeah, there's Roblox. Yeah, there's still, and I can always replay games if I need. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, streaming, it's been fun, and I'm still gonna do it. Still gonna do it for a little while at least. So yeah, I've enjoyed doing this, and I still enjoy it, and I want to continue it. So yeah. I should probably go up and sleep quickly before mobs start raining down. I thought I was gonna fall off the bed then into the hole. Okay, there we go. But yeah, streaming is, I love being a streamer. I love this shit. I love doing this shit. It's gonna be that one dirt block. There we go. We'll go. Managed to do it in flight. Yeah, I just went on a half an hour rant. I just went on like a 20-minute rant-ish about streaming. So yeah, I think we'll get these last two done. These last two layers broken. Then I think -24 is a people hurt. What? That kind of scared. That actually scared me. That actually fucking scared me. Oh my god. That actually scared me because I didn't hear where it was coming from because only one of my headphones is working. Jesus Christ. What was I saying? I think we'll get these two layers done, and then Jesus Christ, I need to eat. And I think I'll start out like the ores and the blocks that are in the storage chests, I think, and then we'll end stream. Usually I try and stream for like 20-30 minutes after at least like 15 minutes after the ad finishes. So yeah, Jesus Christ, that creeper came out of nowhere. I mean, to be fair, mine shaft, cave. So yeah. Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, we're actually almost done with this layer, and then I think we'll sort out the chests, get them ready for next stream, for whenever I next stream Chaos Craft. So that'll be next Monday. So we'll get this ready for next Monday stream. So yeah, and then I mean, if my chests in my base are too full, then I can leave them in my overflow chest, and if my overflow chest is full, then we can just leave like the Deepslate and the tuff and the stone. Well, not stone anymore. We haven't had stone in a while since that clear pit. Since that's probably like level 0. That's how much we've come down. That's how much we've come down. Like, Jesus Christ. We'll leave that up there for now. But yeah, we can just sort shit out if needed. I don't know actually what build I'm gonna do next. I feel like I kind of have to do a build with like stone or like Deepslate or some shit, or like tough at some point. So yeah, I might as well grab the ores and like some of the other stuff. So yeah, let's go put this all in my base. So yeah. Also, Jim and Ollie managed to convince me to download Valorant. I haven't played any of it yet. I'm gonna see when they wanna, when those two wanna play. Because I do wanna maybe try out Valorant at some point. So yeah, and plus Valorant is free. So yeah, literally do not hurt my pockets one bit. I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I need to put these leads into my tools chest, and then leather and spider eyes and go downstairs. Leather, spider eyes go in my spider eyes go in my tower. So yeah, might as well go put those over there. Might as well go put those over there. On our way back. What the fuck? Okay, here we go. Okay, spider eyes. Where is my spider eyes chest? Or barrel? Casters. Glowstone carrots, magma cream membrane. Do I not have spider eyes? What melon? Spider eye. There we go. Oh shit! I didn't put the gold away. I got put gold in my furnaces. We can do that in a minute. I need to load up my inventory again with like Deepslate and stuff and shit. You know. Ooh, and then we gotta fly over to my base again. We're just gonna continuously fly back and forth until these chests are bloody empty. And then I need to sort out my sword as well. Put that in there, grab that. And then we can put this iron in my ores chest. Where's my ores? There it is. I do need to AFK my iron farm at some point because I am running a little low on iron, but it's not extremely dire to the point that I desperately need to. And ooh, looks like Deepslate is going in the overflow chest. Overflow. Okay, and then torches and light sources. And then let me get down. Then rotten flesh in the rotten flesh chest. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let me grab the rest of these. This is gonna take me a little while, but I highly doubt that this is gonna take us until the next ad break, which will be at the 3-hour mark, so at 11:30. So yeah, I doubt it will be then. I have so much Deepslate. Oh my god. Dirt goes. Dirt goes in here. Oak is this first chest here, and then rails here, and then we've got string and arrows, which goes downstairs here. So arrows, put in. and then string goes here. I don't know what to do with those other creaking hearts, by the way. Again, I said I wanted to make a custom tree with the pale wood, so I think that's maybe where another creaking heart will go, like 1 or 2 creaking hearts will go. I just have all the creaking within this boundary, maybe. I don't know though. I don't know. That was smooth, that glide, by the way. Okay, we still got 2 more chests full. So let's go. Let's go, 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 go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've got a lot of Deepslate, so I will need to put it in my overflow chest, definitely. Okay, let me put it in here. Let me just check this Discord thing really quickly. There we go. Oh, put in here. Hello, librarian. Do you want to come through? You're my vending villager, right? Yeah. Go on through. Go on through. Go, you know, do your shit with those lecterns, whatever you want. And then tough in here. And then bones goes downstairs. Bones go downstairs. Here. Bones. And then Lapis goes upstairs in the enchanting area. You alright there, mate? My mending villager, my favourite villager. You can tell the others it's fine. I don't care if they give a shit. Because, yeah, I love my mending villager. Okay, let's go back up. We can sleep after we've gotten this stuff. It's not quite night yet, to the point we can sleep. So yeah, Jesus Christ, this is a lot of deep. Like, I don't know if I don't think this will all fit in the overflow chest. So we might have to leave. We'll probably have to leave a lot of it here. Jesus Christ, we have a lot of Deepslate. I don't know what to do with it all, actually. Deepslate. Stone goes in here, and then andesite. You know how I always forget that andesite, granite, and diorite have crafting recipes. Like, andesite is cobblestone and diorite, and then diorite is cobblestone and quartz, and granite is diorite and quartz. Who the fuck is using quartz for stone? What? It's like extremely abundant. What the fuck? Anyways. Okay, let's go back. I don't know if we'll pick up any more Deepslate just because Exhibit A, Exhibit B. But yeah, we'll probably go and pick up the rest of the stuff. So yeah, So yeah. Also, I love how many. I kind of love and hate how many things I have. How many waypoints. I'll grab the stone. Jesus Christ, there's a lot. Jesus. What the fuck? Why the fuck did I hit myself on a chest? Not cool, man. Not cool. What the fuck was that? That was my shit attempt. At an American accent. Chris, what's his name? From Talk Drama. His accent. Yeah, that was not a great accent. And Christ. I'm just gonna put this cobblestone here and let it despawn. Diorite. Granite, I haven't thought of granite. Andesite. And then Gravel. There we go. There we go. Go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, go, go. Okay, back. Let's go. Let's go back here. I thought for a second that I was going the wrong way, but no. But no, we're not. I'm just like, I don't need the stone. I have way too much stone. Cause, of course I do. We can leave the rest of this here. We don't really need the rest of that. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Let's just not. There's my bow and some of my carrots. It went fucking. My stuff went everywhere. I have to do F and B to just get the hitboxes off. Okay, everything is up here. Back up here. Okay, I had a full inventory of stuff. And this is not a full inventory of stuff. So, yeah, where did everything go? Is it all under the bridge? Wait, what do I need? What do I need? Where's the rest of my stuff? There's something here, I think. So, alright, let me quickly switch some stuff around in my inventory. I'm feeling it's just some of the blocks. I think it might just be some of the blocks. Did I have a full stuff? Did I have a full inventory of stuff? Or was it just this stuff? I need a waypoint thing hidden. Open even. Yeah, I've died like twice this stream. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me any of my villagers escaped, because I would be so pissed if any of my villagers escaped, man. I can't bother looking for any right now. It's the end of this stream. I'm sure they'll be fine. They'll be fine, surely. You okay there, dog? With 12 cobblestone right next to you? I mean, he's wagging his tail, so he seems fine. So, yeah. Is there a villager in here? No, I'm closing these trapdoors then. I'm closing that door. Oh yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, so. I have expanded out the mine area. I've added rails on each side now. So that I can, if I can't be bothered, if I'm like at the bottom of the mine, and I'm like, I can't be bothered walking all the way back up, I can minecart it, which would be fun, and we'll just be chilling. So, yeah. Anyways, I need to go back up to the mob farm again. Just like earlier in the stream, and get some more XP. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. I need more smooth stone for my thing. There we go. We landed perfectly almost on the scaffolding. So yeah, I need more smooth stone for this area. And why the fuck is the first thing that fucking drops down is a witch? Jesus Christ. We just need to really get our pickaxe up. The The shovel and axe is fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know what I need to do? I need to post a clip on like TikTok or something. Like I still have a ton of clips from April that I need to post. So yeah, I need to do that. So yeah, remind me. I'll also remind myself actually. Someone remind me to post a clip after stream. To if I were ending stream soon. Anyway, so I can remind myself that I need to post a clip. So yeah. Why the fuck do they bounce like that on the slab? Sometimes it is so frustrating to then try and hit them. Like Jesus Christ. Like Jesus Christ, that took a while to just hit that one creeper. Die, please. Just let me get the XP off you and then we'll be fine. We'll be fine. There we go. Okay. We just need about another 900 durability. Jesus Christ. And they only give us a few points of durability each. Oh wait, no. We're up another 100, so this should take us no time to get up. I don't know what to talk about now because it's literally like the last like 5 minutes of stream, and so I'm just like kind of tired. I kind of want to do more. I kind of want to do a morning stream at some point. Should I do a morning stream or like an afternoon stream on Thursday maybe? I could do that. See how I feel. We'll see how I feel on Thursday. So yeah, because I remember doing afternoon streams last year and I quite enjoyed them. So yes, so maybe I should well, I did a little bit more. I was like, last year I was like, okay, I'll just stream at different times on Mondays. I didn't really have a set time to stream on Monday. Mondays were like my flexible days and when I could like stream. So yeah. So yeah. And is it fucking raining above the fucking clouds? What kind of logic is this, Minecraft? This game doesn't want frogs to eat fireflies, but then we'll have rain above clouds. Okay, I see where it is. That was a joke, but like, yes, so. Okay, we just need another like 400. Okay, we'll be fine. Oh yeah. Let's see. Is there a spider blocking? No. But there are a lot of spiders up here that are that's probably affecting the mob count. So yeah. I do need to sleep in a sec though, but like, to be fair, we are almost close to the thing, to getting my pickaxe like fully done. And was that a villager baby child? Okay. A zombie villager baby. A baby zombie villager. Like, what the fuck? It took me a while to get there, to get to zombie baby. It took me a while to get to baby zombie villager, but whatever. Okay. We're almost there, and then we can sleep because look at this sky. Looks like shit. Like the grey going into the orange, plus it being in clouds does not look right. But whatever. Okay, just need a little bit more. So we need like 100 more XP points, and then 100 more like durability points, and then we shall be all good. And then I'm gonna end stream. You know what? That's good enough. That is 980 out of 2031. That's all right. And then I'll go and hide in my home. So let's go down. Yeah, let's go down to my house, to my place. But it's not really a house. It's just a hole in a wall in a ravine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. That kind of looks like a heart. I love that. I bloody love that. That's actually really cute. Love it. I actually love it. So yeah. Okay, let's go up into my room. Make sure I'm all nice and safe and cozy. And then disconnect. Yeah. Okay. I have an idea of who I want to raid. Let me go on my raid screen. So yeah, I have someone new in mind to raid. We're gonna go raid Generation Zoomers, who is playing a bit of modded Minecraft, a bit of Minecraft, and we are literally just about to read out. Hello, Scooby. Hello. I might as well yap for a minute or two. But I was literally also just about to raid out. Hello, raiders. Hello. How you doing? How's your stream? How's your stream, Hannah? Hello, everyone. Hello. It was good. I'm glad it was good. Yeah. Today we were just playing a bit of Minecraft. We were digging out a chunk. I was digging out a chunk on a SMPM one called Chaoscraft, and yeah, it was just a kind of a chill time. What were you up to? What were you playing? I can probably chill out for a few minutes before we go and raid out. What were you up to? Playing Spyro 3? Ooh, that sounds fun. Not gonna lie, I think my only interaction with Spyro is through your streams. I think I've not really it's through your streams, and then I used to watch a bit of Skylanders stuff when I was younger. But yeah, I have never played Spyro. But yeah, I'm glad it was fun. I'm glad it was a great time. But yeah, I only really interacted with Spyro through Skylanders. I tried to beat it without dying. You know what? That is quite the challenge. I could never. But yeah, I'm glad you were having a fun time. But yeah, now I am going to go raid out because it is getting a bit late here. It is currently 11 and I want to go to bed soon. So yeah, we're gonna go raid out to Generation Zoomers, who's playing a bit of what the fuck do you mean that's an invalid username? Because I used to do with an S instead of with a Z at the end. Hope you have a lovely night. You too, Scooby. Do whatever you need to do any of your post stream stuff. Go look at it. Go look after yourself, chat. Yeah, hope you you guys have enjoyed this stream. As always, my other socials are in the Twitch commands, about me section, and description on YouTube if you are watching over there. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you guys on Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. BST for a sim stream. Sim stream, maybe. Either a sim stream or a achievement hunting stream for either Untitled Goose Game or Cube Escape Paradox. No, not Paradox. Cube Escape Collection. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, go enjoy Generation Zoomer's stream. Bye guys. Bye.